Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to request Shri Kunal Kumar, Joint Secretary and Mission Director, Smart Cities Mission, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India, to deliver his talk on the importance of standards for smart cities. Mr. Kunal Kumar.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Thank you. Because we've lost a lot of time, I'll be very brief as possible. Secretary Sir, all distinguished panelists, this is a very momentous century for the urban sector, because in 2006, 50% plus people started to live in urban areas in the world, which will go up to say 80-85% by the end of this century, which means by the end of the century, all the city building activity that the world was ever going to see may get over. India today is about 30-34% urban, and we are expected to add one America in the next decade and maybe another America in the next decade or so. So that's the pace of urbanization that we will see. This will put a lot of pressure on all of us to create better urban areas, manage this urbanization better. And MoHUA, which is my ministry, has been actually actively engaged with this process through multiple programs, some of which cater to the needs of all cities in the country, which are about 4,400 of them, like the Swachh Bharat mission, and some like smart cities, which are almost like areas where you are implementing new ideas and innovating on urban development issues, which is being implemented in 100 cities. The Smart City program is a $30 billion program, which is around 200,000 crore Indian rupees, and out of which about 30,000 crore of investment is going into technology itself, which is not specific technology investment, but it's embedded into many other investments, and is definitely not to be seen as a standalone technology investment. We have a firm belief within the mission that there are 4 principles which guide us. One, that we have to create more from less, so more output and more impact from less resources used. We have to bring affordable excellence. Affordable excellence seems to be difficult. Something which is affordable cannot be excellent is what we think about. But think of the mobile phone that all of us have, which is essentially the Ministry of Telecoms driving that thing. And I think it's the best example of an affordably excellent product, which everyone in the country can have, richest to the richer and poorest to the poor. We also look at things which are future ready. So we don't look at solving today's problems. We're trying to look at solving problems of tomorrow. And the 4th most important thing is to build connected communities. It's all about the people and the citizen at the center. And more we imbibe this philosophy within the Smart Cities, our program is going to be successful in the future. When we look at technology, we essentially look at 3 pillars. It's the people pillar, the process pillar, and the platform pillar. There's a lot of investment which is going into all these 3 pillars, both in the terms of money as well as in terms of augmentation of human capacity. There are 2 important things that we have done. One is the National Urban Innovation Stack. The stack is essentially a sort of modular elements which can be used to build urban solutions across the country in a federated, open and scalable pattern, which essentially gives us speed and scale of solutioning at the national level. The second is a National Urban Digital Mission, which was just launched about 3 months back by our minister and Honorable Minister IT, and that is going to spearhead the infusion of e-governance into all the municipalities, more than 4,000 of them in the country. Innovation for us is very important, because at this scale, if you want to go business as usual way, we will never be able to solve all the problems, whether it is mobility, housing, safety, security, environment, water, and so on and so forth. So clearly, innovation is important. And therefore, one of the most important things that we are doing as part of our innovation is to push our frontiers organization. We all understand that a certain amount of practice is important before we move into standardizing. And after 3-4 years of active practice in smart cities, I'm very happy to announce, in fact, some of the speakers just mentioned that we should have a national standard. We actually have a national standard. And we've adopted a national standard. BIS just released those standards. We've released about 15 different standards. And 2 standards are related to IoT. One is the IoT System Reference Architecture and the IoT Reference Architecture. And by the way, we've taken a lot of it from M1, M2M, and TSD, DSI, CDOT, TEC, BIS have all fantastically worked together to ensure that we've been able to successfully launch it. I think I'm so happy to see this conglomeration of people, both national and international, and Secretary Sir himself. This gives us great confidence. I am sure this is not the end of the story. We're just beginning. We have to deepen the adoption of these standards. We have to convert them into long-term successes, and therefore it will require further iterations and more work going together in the future. And I look forward to extended collaboration with the Ministry of Telecom and all the friends gathered here on this panel to take this forward. We would also like to work together to set up testing and certification facilities. At the end, just to keep myself brief, I don't want to take more time. I just want to listen to Secretary Sir. I congratulate the organizers of the webinar for bringing together all of us on one common platform, TSDSI, CDOT, TEC, BIS, and everyone. And let's work together untiringly to see that we are able to push the frontiers of innovation in smart cities by doing this fundamental work that we've started on standardization to actually complement the work that we are doing through the National Urban Digital Mission, which is a kind of submission for the Smart Cities mission. So thank you so much for inviting me, and over to you, the organizers.
Thank you, sir, for sharing with us your insightful views and the key initiatives taken by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs towards effective implementation of standardized innovative solutions in the implementation of smart cities in the country. Ladies and gentlemen,